Well, good morning there. You know, it sure is good to see you. How you all doing? God has made one beautiful morning. Now, this morning, we are starting our new series. And it's all about, well, it's all about one of the most intriguing books in the Bible. A book stuffed full of wisdom. You see, when you read the Bible, as we have been for the last few weeks looking at Genesis, the first half is a rootin' roller coaster. Highs and lows, creation, and then Adam and Eve falling. We got Noah, we got the Tower of Babel, we got Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. 400 years as slaves in Egypt. Then 40 years wandering with Moses around the desert, getting ready for the promised land. And when they get there, they have a whole series of judges who ain't much good. And then they get to the kings, the high point of Israel's history. You get King David and you get King Solomon. And when you get to the middle of the Bible, the whole Bible takes a pause. And we get 5 books. Well, they're a bit different. And they are stuffed full of wisdom. And you and I, we all are going to spend the next few weeks thinking about one of those books in particular, the book of Proverbs. And that is a book which sparkles with godly wisdom. But you know what? Although I could just tell you about those wisdom books, rather than that, why don't we have a rootin' tootin' hoedown and sing about those wisdom books? What was that? Okay, well, I'm going to get together with my friends, the Screaming Donkeys, and we is going to have a hoedown. Why don't you join in? It's time for us to think about the wisdom that there is in them there books. Screaming Donkeys, we got some playing to do. Hey, come on, then.
Oh, there's wisdom in them there books. Oh, there's wisdom in them there books. In the middle of the Bible, won't you please just take a look? There is wisdom in them there books.
In the heart of every Bible, in the middle of the spine, there are 5 intriguing books that I'd just love for you to find. Now, some folks search for gold dust or diamonds from a mine, but those books, they truly sparkle with a wisdom that's divine. And you'd better believe it.
Oh, there is wisdom in them there books.
Yeehaw!
There is wisdom in them there books. In the middle of the Bible, won't you please just take a look? There is wisdom in them there books.
Now, Job, it is an ancient book, maybe the oldest in the Bible. And poor old Job, he suffered hard, as all of us are liable. But he clung on to his faith, and he said through all his pain, Lord, you give and take away, but blessed be your name. He was a good old boy, that Job.
Oh, there is wisdom in them there books.
Yeehaw!
There is wisdom in them there books. In the middle of the Bible, won't you please just take a look? There is wisdom in them there books.
Now King David wrote the Psalms with the help of 1 or 2. He sung them to the Lord with a voice so pure and true. And he played upon his lyre and he sung what he believed. The Lord, he is my shepherd, he will give me all I need. It's right there in Psalm 23.
There is wisdom in them there books.
Yeehaw!
There is wisdom in them there books. In the middle of the Bible, won't you please just take a look? There is wisdom in them there books.
Now Solomon was a clever king, the wisest of all time. He collected up some proverbs and he wrote them out just fine. He could have written more with his wisdom so sublime, but he had 700 wives and they took up all his time. That's 699 more than you need.
Oh, there's wisdom in them there books.
Yeehaw!
There's wisdom in them there books. In the middle of the Bible, won't you please just take a look? There's wisdom in them there books.
King Solomon wrote 2 further books, I'm sure are bound to please. There's a time for everything you'll find in Ecclesiastes. And finally, a poem full of passion that belongs in the joy between two lovers, and it's named the Song of Songs. Ain't love grand?
There's wisdom in them there books.
Yeehaw!
There's wisdom in them there books. In the middle of the Bible, won't you please just take a look? There's wisdom in them there books. I don't mean me. There's wisdom in them there books.